Hi there, so let's do another English practice lesson. Today the article is Eating eggs linked to lower Alzheimer's risk. It was posted July 10th, 2026, level intermediate. So moving on to the vocabulary, the first one is risk. That is the possibility of something bad happening, develop, to start existing or affecting someone, found, to provide money for something, contain, to be inside or a part of something, nutrient, and substance that helps living things survive and grow, cell, the smallest unit of a living thing. So let's move on to the article. Eating eggs just a few times in a month could reduce our risk of developing Alzheimer's disease, according to a new study. The research, which was partly funded by the American Egg Board, found that people who ate eggs 1 to 3 times a month had a 17% lower risk of developing Alzheimer's disease. That's when compared to people who never or rarely ate eggs. People who ate eggs 2 to 4 times per week had a 20% lower risk of developing Alzheimer's. And those who ate eggs 5 or more times a week had a 27% lower risk. The study looked at the eating habits of almost 40,000 people over a period of around 15 years. All of the participants lived in the US and did not have Alzheimer's at the start of the study. During the study period, about 2,800 people developed Alzheimer's, though those who ate more eggs were less likely to do so. The researchers said eggs may be good for the brain because they contain a lot of nutrient called choline, which helps with memory. Eggs also contain certain fats that help the brain cells communicate with one another. And eggs give us vitamin B12 too, which helps to keep our brains healthy. Experts usually say that the best ways to protect against Alzheimer's disease are to exercise and eat healthily. The researchers said that while some of the research was funded by the American Egg Board, this did not affect their results. Let's move on to the questions. How much lower was the risk of developing Alzheimer's for those who ate eggs 2 to 4 times a week? It is 20%. How many people developed Alzheimer's during the study period? 2,800. What do experts say are the best ways to protect against Alzheimer's? The best way is doing exercises and eat healthily. Okay, let's move on to the discussion. What are your thoughts on the study's findings? I found the study very helpful because each type of study show to us what is the best food to to avoid something or to improve our health, I think it always is very helpful, that type of study. Do you have eggs a lot in a typical week? Not much as I would like, but yeah, I eat at least 5 eggs a week. So yeah. Have you heard of any other foods that are said to be good for our brains? I can record myself now about some specific food that is good, but I think in general the most natural foods are good, but not, I don't know, specifically to our brain. Yeah. Do you have any other friends or relatives who love cooking? Yeah, I have some uh, friends or relatives that like or love cooking. Yeah. Who are some of the sharpest older people you know? I'm not sure. I maybe my grandpa. Uh, he's old, but he's very smart and has a lot of knowledge. Let's move on to the further discussion. Are there any foods you are trying to eat more or less of? I'm trying to eat more chicken, um, just chicken, because it's helping me to lose fat, and I'm trying as well eating more meat to help me with vitamin like B12. Yeah, and that type of food, more eating more protein. Yeah. Are there any foods you eat or avoid for health reasons? I'm avoiding oil because I know that it can be harmful to my health and for our heart mainly. Yes, and sugar as well. I'm trying to avoid sugar and oil. Have you made any big changes to your diet in recent years? Yeah, this year I started a diet where I've ate a lot of sugar and oil, and now I'm trying to avoid that, and it already helped me a lot with my diet. Do you think eating a healthy diet or getting enough exercise is harder? Definitely, eating a healthy diet is harder to getting enough exercise because I don't know. We have a lot of options to eat things, and usually things made by oil or sugar is delicious, but we need to avoid that. And yeah, it's hard, but the better scenario is is put together the diet and the exercise. To eat is a necessity, but to eat intelligently is an art. What do you make of this quote? I agree 100. I agree 100% with that. Mainly because eating intelligently is so hard. It's not so easy like you just think about. In the practice, when do we have, for example, a lot of uh, food in your front, you want to stay full, but it's hard. You need to control the quantity as well, not just uh, if it has sugar or oil. Yeah, so I agree 100. I agree 100% with this quote. Yeah, we finished that one. Thank you so much for watching and see you in the next one.